Okay, I'm going to be doing a relatively short review of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Um, this book, I don't even know where to start, alright? This book is Harry's first year at Hogwarts. He meets his two best friends. He goes through he goes through a big change from beginning to end. In the very beginning, he's turning 11. He doesn't know that he's a wizard. Um, Hagrid shows up, who is the gamekeeper at Hogwarts, to give him his letter, which the Dursleys have been keeping from him. And obviously, his entire life changes, and to change at such a young age is pretty intense. Even if it happened in real life, it would be intense for anybody. Um, when he goes to Hogwarts, he's basically trying to find a way to fit in, and he meets Ronald Weasley and Hermione Granger, who become his best friends, and which is absolutely great considering he had no friends growing up because everybody was too afraid that Dudley was gonna pretty much beat their ass if he went anywhere near them. But I'm trying to condense this and it's not working. Um, they find out about the Sorcerer's Stone after Gringotts is broken into, and it's the same vault that Harry and Hagrid went to when they were picking up Harry's money. And Hagrid apparently met some stranger in, I can never pronounce this word, Hogsmeade, I believe it is, and told him how to get past the three-headed dog that was guarding the Sorcerer's Stone. Whole time, they're thinking it's Snape, and it's not. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but you're gonna have to forgive me. I'll catch myself up. But basically, what it comes down to is it ends up being Quirrell, who is the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. He plays the host for Voldemort's soul, so he has Voldemort inside of him, technically. And under his turban is Voldemort's face, like on the back of his head. And he is after the stone to make Voldemort immortal, to give him a new body, and to keep him alive for as long as pretty much he wants to be alive. My main quarrel with this book is that Quirrell plays the host to Voldemort's soul, so Voldemort is attached to Quirrell through this whole book. Severus Snape is obviously trying to stop Quirrell from getting the stone so Voldemort can't come back. Later on in the series, and again, I know this is one book I'm supposed to be talking about, but this is my main issue with this book. Later on in the series, Severus Snape rejoins the Death Eaters, and Voldemort just welcomes him back in, just completely like, oh, I have no issue with you being back in my circle, even though Snape had tried to stop Quirrell from getting the stone to help Voldemort come back. So Voldemort knew that Snape was trying to stop him from coming back. Why did he accept him back into his Death Eater ranks when he did come back to power? Why did he trust him so easily? It doesn't make any sense to me in the least bit. Again, I'm rereading the series because I haven't read all of it in years, so I'm sure it probably addresses it somewhere down the road, but I'm only on book 2. But it's something to think about. There's a lot of life lessons in this book. I think that's a little bit of an understatement, really. It teaches a lot about loyalty and friendship and bravery and basically it's a good and evil. It's preaching good and evil and telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do in terms of right and wrong. And I'm trying to make a long story short here. Um, the writing style is absolutely wonderful. It is clear that this book was planned out very well before it went into publication. Um, the series itself ends up just completely phenomenal. But this book in general, I'm not gonna say it's the best in the series, but it's definitely up there with book 5, which I think is the best in the series. But you know what? I'm not even gonna go on about this too much more, longer. Let's just say, all right. Let's see here. What can I touch on here that's a big deal? Okay, so the Sorting Hat. When Harry gets sorted into Gryffindor, or before he does, while he's getting sorted, the Sorting Hat is actually like ready to put him in Slytherin, except Harry asked it not to, so it put it in its second choice. That definitely becomes interesting throughout the series, or technically throughout the first book, even though it doesn't even really say anything about that. Slytherins go to any means to achieve their tasks, and Harry obviously went to any means possible to find this stone and to protect it. There's a lot in this book in general, and it sets up a very, very solid groundwork for the rest of the series. I'm gonna stop there because this video is getting a little bit long and I'm probably not gonna be able to upload it. But yeah, that is a very, very horrible review of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.